guess what the Grammy just did? The Grammy also make a price on it. It used to be free now. Submit now. And then because there's a price on it, many people not going to pay. About, off the top of my head, about 9 to 10 people link me this year. And we tell them the fee, little bit of money, $75, $125 for late fee. Most of them say, no, sir, I'm not pay that. You know what I mean? And them don't.
You think that's some crazy money you didn't say a while ago?
No, it's not little bit of money, man, but people weird like that, you know what I mean? I'm not paying nothing, not big money, nothing to keep out the poor man. Just a little small effort, you know? So the members, them, I hear now it's 15,000 members, right? Me I did at 12,000 in my brain, but I see some codes now, 13,000, 15,000. There's a lot of members. What Alex is good with other non-reggae members. This is where the trick come in. You know what I mean? So what he does, him have a way of thing like that. Lila Ike did her best, Jesse did the best, Martin did their best, but I know that Kez got a lot of votes. You know what I mean? You get some votes, you know? And our DJ, I know him now I show up to it. I don't go when I'm not nominated either. And you'd have to put in you'd have to have like a person who will welcome you too. You know what I mean? You're nominated, your seat is going to be here. I don't even know if I'm a point of contact. I would have maybe be the only point of contact to say, hey, and we'll work on some other stuff and we haven't been talking about that. To say, yo, I want you to come to this place. And I, never really get in contact with him so easily. Recently we're good, but before it was kind of difficult. You know what I mean? To get in contact. To say, yes, Marlon, Watson, one of the times then we maybe need to have our own Grammy also too, You know what I mean? So we not have nobody giving a full kind of bill. We have our own award or we respect our own thing. You know what I mean? I will head over to dancehall Grammys people in 1 second and what it takes to get a category for the dancer. I can get into that. So what happens is an effort where you have to make. When I was governor, the man did tell me, say, on the board, one of our executives tell me that the Grammys is what you make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Grammys is what you make it. Meaning, when we were there, we were doing Grammy U things. We were doing district advocacy. What district advocacy is, we have to reach out to the representative. I explain to them that we want some rules. Like we had to say, we need the copyright law to come in and the law of 1972. We had to fight for that too. You know what I mean? Every time I have to meet with Congress people and explain that to them. So they'll keep you on the board and they recognize you're active. Because most people are there are sitting ducks. This is how they just sit down. You know what I mean? And they don't want to say anything. Because they don't want to upset anybody and they don't want to explain that, hey, my genre not being represented properly. And they just sit there. And when things go funny, they complain.
Okay.
So me, I stop that. I go there and say, guys, listen, this thing here right here, blah, blah, blah. And them say, oh, yeah, but that one and this one and wait. But I want to let you guys know that that's fixed, You have to say some things to them to make it clear. Over now to the dancehall category for the reggae. People, categories a lot are based on sales first and then streaming, right? And the reason why for that, there's countries where it's illegal to have songs on your device that you didn't pay for, right? Some Soviet countries and Russia and things like that, right?
Okay.
And those countries still love the physical sales. So if you ask yourself the question, what Anthony B and them do in life? And Norris and them guys live in Europe. Every time they go to Europe, them bring a bunch of CD. And every show, them might chop them off. If you guys ask yourself the question, how come Soldier and the Green and them man, the Revolutionaries and name up the reggae chart?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Grammys not nothing to do with sales and streaming. Remember, I just told you that.
Yeah, man.
That is a member thing. So what happens is the people will ask the question, why these people are always there? These bands tour every night and they report the sales every night. And these are the sales that keep clapping. You know what I mean? Why you see them clock up the iTunes chart and then after the Billboard chart, because it's a representation of what they're doing at nights at the live gigs. Now, with that being said, when you look at categories on iTunes, these are like some of the official categories that they do have. You know what I mean? When I was doing I was doing a gospel song. My friend was telling me to make the song gospel. I was like, no, there's no gospel main category. It's called Christian. And then underneath it is worship, gospel, and things like that, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. So reggae is the same thing. When they see a dancehall, it sometimes bothers me too. Because soca not get represented properly. Soca have to come through reggae now. Mm-hmm. You know? And it have to go through either world. It's very sad. I know them feel away. So we're going to fight for them later too. You know what I mean? So now, when on our Grammy board, when we say, okay, how come Afrobeat get the category, right? Afrobeat got the category because the dancehall singles chart that the Billboard had, the chart was very dormant for a while. It's Extentation, one song I'm doing named Royalty. Break it one at a time. But for the most part, it was just a Bob Marley, Sean Paul standard.
That's
it. Know, one time coffee, break it. And somebody will break it at one time. But the standard of it is just, ooh, baby, I love you. Hey, Sean Paul, Shaggy, Bob Marley, standard. It was kind of monotonous to them, right? Mm-hmm. Afrobeat, some of the Afrobeat guys that I know who make that category, I know them very, very, very good. Can't call them name. And what they did, they recognized the rules for you to have a genre is to see 100 releases every year of albums consistently. The Grammy can't even give a category if you don't have 100 releases. You know what they started the reggae this year?
Yeah.
Reggae was 70-something category with both dancehall and reggae together. And that's not so good. So dancehall is almost like far-fetched.
So we need more dancehall albums then?
More dancehall albums. Now, there's a bunch of singles. Albums is what they use to categorize your genre as an official genre. Okay. So I decided to launch a label, which me and the great man, we're going to put that up. And this label launching by mid this year. You know what I mean? Be all over. Come in Jamaica, come launch it. Launch also live, you know? Yeah. And it's finally have a label where the regular man can come. This is our district kid. FX Music Group. Your own district kid, your own login, your own point of contact to speak with. You know, somebody can talk like, hey, may I drop an album with a video today? We can get it dropped on the day, yeah? They can't do that with district kid. And TuneCore and this one and that one and that one, and you can't do it with them. Okay. So I decided that this is for us. So you come and load up the platform. I mean, we'll produce a lot of stuff because then I can know that these are the rules. I'll know when to submit. A lot of people that don't submit them album, them not submit. The amount of people call me. FX, you can submit my thing for you and say you're late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The cutoff time is the 31st. John, no, we think it was September 15th. I said, I'm changed it last year. You understand?
For the rules.
So the rules constantly change.
Okay.
What happened to reggae and dancehall over the years? Even before our time, Shabba Ranks and them time, it was like disclaimer. It's a disclaimer I beat with a lot. And again, you know, some people will try to keep you out, them can always keep you out with a disclaimer, you know what I mean, all the time. And that is the sad part, you know what I mean? It's a thing where it can be disheartening. And me would have break my vibes years ago because if anybody know my history, you know, so I make enough rhythm. I get paid for none of them. You know what I mean? And it can be a little sad, but something kept me going because I love the genre. You'll never keep moving because this is good, you know? Just keep moving. Don't worry about the personal thing and what them go around me and things. I see enough people bitter about music and things like that. I'm saying, but them not even the quarter of the thing. Them never get 1/3 of the robbery when we get. You know, music, you know? And it's not even about for glorifying that, but it's a thing where if you really love it, it keep you going. You don't even care.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, you don't really care about this or that. You just keep moving. You just know that I'm going to keep moving. So, these are one of the main things, as the man told you before. And just to make it's not streams, not sales, not popularity. It's really the voting members, them. Really. Especially for small categories like reggae and jazz and things like that. You know what I mean? So it's something that you just have to understand that if we can just meet, it's if you're a man to be on time, our culture don't like to be on time, including me.
Yeah, man.
You're a boy come style me, you sit down at the back of the class, right? But the same way, this kind of nonchalant thing. What them must say? If I write my name right or something, what else? And it's this kind of thing where a part of our culture believes sometimes that to be prompt, to be on time, to be eloquent. I remember saying I can talk to you like this, you know. Big man thing. You hear me I say, boomba. Remember medium effect, watch it. We can talk to you like that, you know.
Yeah.
But Jamaican people good at reading, you know. So the boy, him good and everything I can talk. But look at him full of himself.
Yeah.
Right? And just that right now on this platform can turn you off. So I find what's the right personality for me to have to impart information and for share and even for angle discrepancy with people. There's a tone for it. You know what I mean? I'm going to want to train some young youth now with it because a disclaimer, I mess up the whole thing. Thing not on time, thing late. Man have some AI thing and then I'm going to tell me now, I fight for this every year now. I'm going to tell me same thing that man mix good. See the board? I'm giving something. I'm going to a big one.
Yeah.
Extentation. Diamond record. Well, for diamond record. Cohen Eldens mix. You know. See? I mean, me mix some of them and thing too. So I keep my plaque and I keep theme one. Right? That's a thing I will do. So check this out. Do you know one time Extentation just dropped the Look at Me? Do you know me sit down on the Grammy board at the time? I'm a virgin. We mix Soldier album. You guys may not know that when Soldier win, you know, it's a Jamaican youth, you know, like a white youth from Jamaica mix it, you know. It's not no white boy thing, like youth, Nico. Big up Nico, he mixed the album. You know what I mean? But you know, him not look like black man and thing, them out. White boy. But Nico, we mix Wally Mali stuff them. Nico said to me, say, FX, I can't push an Extentation thing or you're pushing. I'm like, but Nico, it's number one in SoundCloud. It's the hardest thing ever. So FX album, the mix, the song, the mix good. That him tell me. That was disheartening for here. So him I go sit on the board as my bridging and say, see that song, the FX have it good and it a trend and everything, but it not mix good. And they're like, really? Oh, we hear it now. And that's that happened to me.
One somebody go say that everybody
hear
man.
And 9 people sometimes, you know. They you know. And you look at tiebreaker, you know. And I'm on this, I say, you know you're my friend, right? And I love your stuff, but this one ain't it, man. You know, you and I know that your artwork was AI. You know that, man. Come on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Say, come on. You know, come on. Do better than that. And I'm going to hit back at each other, like, and the whole people just listen to the thing, and everybody make them decision on the final voting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is a thing where these are factors, big factors. Some things that we think a factor. Oh, them white and them uptown. That's a factor to you know. But at the top level, it's not a factor. You know what I mean? Because with the white and the uptown thing and the thing though, it make you kind of rub shoulder with some people. You go Golden Eye, you go meet a man, you go each up a Pegasus, you go run a, Ribbies and Jangas. You know, most get to youth now go them places. Get to youth them on a wedding. When they say, if you go rub shoulder with somebody from the Tonight Show, or just happen to be in Jamaica, having a drink. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I'm going to place them Jerk 22 or 23, Jamaica. Live band, you know? I'm say, you to play a bad guitar named Jay Summer. I said, them people live in Jamaica. Blues guitar, the man I play now. Me know say if me ever bring a record even a Bob Marley movie too. If me ever bring a record executive for Silla, them go sign him. I mean, but that crowd that them hang out around, you know? The dub club crowd and them stick to the whole thing. A lot of people, say the Bridget, cause my assistant, she used to them amongst them and the assistant stuff. They had a studio, you know? Up there, everybody recording.
Yeah.
Yes, Royal and blah blah blah. Remember same sister, you know. A Chronic's girlfriend, you know.
Yeah, I heard that.
And they had a sister, so music, you know, them blood from them family. My assistant that tell me, so I'm 4th album this. I say, what?
Yeah, man.
4th album. So it's a thing now, when we look at it, we can see, say, when a person take you up and say, I'm going to work on your campaign, especially a person like even Alex and thing, the man don't want nobody to give them too much aggression. Affects you think nothing statements could affect cartel. Somebody asked me, Rampage, I'm going to answer that. The Nuffy statement, I don't think nobody from our myriad of even heard it. Right?
Someone said that the other day, you know.
Yeah, I don't think nobody heard it. But it's not a good look sometimes speaking without, as you see me talk with some pause, because I want to be very careful. So anything I say, it can be quoted and we can say respectfully, yes, I said that. Stick within the rules, you know?
Okay.
So Sometimes man angry. Man come out, my DJ should have win. Come on, I know who them boy did. You know, that was my first response, you know. And my assistant, you know, says, you need to understand. I said, shut him out. You know what I mean? And she said to me, relax. Let me explain to you. He has 4 albums and hey. I said, hey. So I talk to Alex right away. Alex tell me, John, I've been campaigning this guy. You know when them man they campaign for Grammys, my people? Right now, for next year.
Yeah.
And that him do, you know. He might campaign a year ahead of time. That him do the Julian. So what happens is, he knows that to get to the members them, he might get to them, him go to the New York chapter. Him know we from the Florida chapter. And him keep reaching out. And this is what him always do. So, in our world, a man will say, I'm not beg nobody, no friend, you know. I go up and down. If you're not doing it, if you have somebody like me, you have the personality. We can take a door slam in our face. Our Jamaican people not tech styling. At no level. Not even a little man beside you have a tech styling, much less. You know what I mean? So there's a thing now where, there's a certain thing where the Caucasian have a thing where I push for you. And the Chinese man. I try my best, you know. I do my best, you know. I have artists. You know what I mean? Yeah, not interested. I'm an ignore the email. And you keep pounding them. It's arms around you, see me with extension. It's a white bridge, you know. You push some more than me, you know. So I recognize how important it is to have somebody like that. So the bridging statement was a little uncouth. It was also in feelings too. You know what I mean? Because I didn't mean to get a shocker like that too when it first happened. But I don't go to social media first. You know what I mean? I try my best not to say too much I'm sorry, you know. You know what I mean? Because I don't like make mistake. So I wait first. I'm going to think. I'm going to say, I think sometimes you know even go to Grammy. I say, I'm not going to win anyway. I'm going to go for Julian Marley wasn't there at his Grammys. And his thing was maybe a little bit different because he was on tour and thing like that. But me think that in my heart of hearts, if him did sure say they'll get it, then would I go? You know what I mean? So it's something where I think the chop. Him get nominated so many times and wins. I said, I got that one. Again.
Another year them get it.
Yeah, man, a point of contact is good to have. You know what I mean? Yes, Stitch, we get it done. Big up Stitch done. And the thing is, a point of contact to have somebody. I mean, call somebody, call Johnny Face, call Christy Barber, call Alex. We'll answer the phone and say, oh, that thing I work. You know what I mean? Me have this, me have that. And we can walk you through the stages and it give you a better chance and a better opportunity. If a person know him, know you. Them don't know you, them just don't know you. I don't think anybody on that board, Grammy would have known. Because, you know what I mean? There's no Shaggy. There's no Sean Paul. Them see Vibes Cartel. On social media. Do you know they think Vibes Cartel is African?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They think it's the African king. Come out of jail. Because them
they think he's the African king, not the actual artist.
Yeah, them think he's the king, not the artist.
Whoa.
Them think he's like a king because the way people go crazy over him. The person on my board. The person on my chapter 4 them tell me. So I thought he was like an African king that just came out and, you know what I mean? He just came and people go crazy over him. Boom, my hair, and you know what I mean?
To put them see, them know the name, Vibes Cartel.
They see his face all the time.
Yeah.
World Star, Shade Room, they know him. But they would not have known Fever. Because Fever is not like a top 40 pop hit. You know, it was a Hot 97, it was an urban big hit. And then Gun Session, when we do with him, was more like a Akon and a Young Jeezy record.
Yeah.
Young Jeezy trying to take it easy.
So that record isn't the official record then?
So the Akon, it is out, you know. It's released. Yeah. It's out. I know there was some signing offs on it, but I don't think it's a fully, but it's out. And it's there on Spotify, you can see it. But I don't think it's an official release that they did. But if you go on Wikipedia, where they say Soul Survivor, they'll put underneath it that there was versions with Vibes Cartel, Gun Session, which was very popular. They have it there and there type of thing, you know what I mean? You know, Wikipedia is still a thing for the public, but it's there, where them recognize, where the Def Jam and the labels recognize. Because Lenny S was there working the record, and he's the one who brought the record too. That's Jay-Z nephew. That was like Jay Brown and them was big. They're executives at Def Jam at the time. So what happens is the Tonight Show and the Morning Show and some things like that would be something where this is why Kelly Clarkson and Katy Perry and these people do these things. Because there's white people in the white world that white people still don't know. Like Ben Saboon and Alex Warren were just with me there. You're taking me out of the ordinary. Long time in the boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you say, I remember 1 year Ed Sheeran win. Ed Sheeran going to the Grammys. And the security almost a brace off him chest, you know. Them have to take a name tag and put around him neck, you know, and put nominee, you know. You know, Ed Sheeran wears t-shirt and thing. I'm gonna put a blazer upon him shoulder, you know. But watch that, you know, happening, you know. Stand up in the line and see this shaggy ear you come, you know. Security, think security can brace me in my chest. As a Jamaican yard man. Because I'm in my suit and I walk with my head up.
Yeah, clean.
Walk, good afternoon, sir. Go about my business. And I walk with somebody and say, yo, walk fast. No, with no slow walking. Because man, the style you're going to see and show your head down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Full Jamaican confident. Good day, sir. How are you? Who walk past him? I must assume some belong, you know what I mean? Which I do. So it's a thing now where I just saw it go. As a black youth, you know, muscle up youth, see the youth, you know, I'm bracing, you know. And I say, what? I say, hey, this is it. Or hold on. Put a name tag on his neck and put on place over his shoulder. So it's a thing now where you have even some TikTok song with buzz. But people from our chapter don't know. Okay. You know, when I see the song a buzz, you have a song named Come Be the Man I Need. Talk to me. My brethren work that song there, you know, on the TikTok, you know. And it's when the song reached number 1, them say, oh, but the song did a buzz a long time. You have a girl named Laura Daggle. 1 point something billion stream. She have a song named You Say, like a Christian song. They don't know her. You know what I mean? 1 point something billion stream on Spotify alone. You know? And it's a thing now where even in a dear world, you have people who are indie artists and stuff where them still get a fight because them not have no marketing and them not really, them do the music because them love it. So it's still challenges. It's just that our reggae genre is so big, influential, and we are strong people with 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, man. People will tap up the screen over YouTube, click the like button, IG, and do something over there. You don't know, Chucky, big up on yourself. You see me, I say, big up the people in panel, big up Johnny FX to pass through and educate the massive. You see me, I say,
Dance
up the screen.
About
Rampage.
4 months ago, we had a discussion about the splits and gun session. We just want to understand if there was any earnings from gun session or how the breakdown went. Big up yourself, FX. Manners and respect.
Yes, manners. Rampage. So, gun session now, we were trying to get it official. I think gun session was one of the DJ Obsession and me do the record together, right? Obsession was the point of contact to the Yankee thing. I know Lenny S, I know Mr. C, I know Funk Flex. Me I want Jamaican youth. We can make some rhythm. You know what I mean? These are the facts. Me I want Jamaican youth that can make some rhythm.
Yeah.
Obsession didn't know the man them, but the deal would have been based on Shabarang showing up that evening. And Uncle Neville, rest in peace, was a man who was Shabarang's. Yeah, still not start. You know? Uncle Neville was Shabarang's like management. And Uncle Neville must have said to Obsession, said, Shabba don't come to see, look see. Like, them never have a contract, them just wanted to see if we would rock with him. And Shabba never really show up to the meeting. So me and Obsession show up to the meeting and Shabba never really come. I'd heard Obsession, I think, you know, more than me. Yo, man, I'm Jamaican dude, man. Come on, man. You know, we got up and we, you know. And I said, yeah, you know. So it wasn't an official thing with them to sign off on. No money no make out of our pocket. I remember some people that press it. We go Beach Street one time and see someone that press it.
Okay.
Killer cuts. You know what I mean? So we are going to move to killer cuts them. So I move to them, boy, you know, you press the record and thing. Recognize them a mafia. Russian mafia. Yeah, I move to them.
So yeah,
leave them alone. Yeah, man, because a man I say, yo. I say, yo, them boy, they were 3-star ratchet. Boss, yo, boy, yo. I said, you look for me and say, yo, man, you don't want to do this, man. Trust me. So I will come man said to me on the street, I said, no, FX, man, I'm Russian. Them cut every.
Yeah. You mute, FX. FX. We not hear no audio, FX. How are going? FX. General, you mute. No audio, FX. I want to go on. Effects, we not hear your effects. Yeah, we not hear you for some reason. I want to go on. You didn't get a call and it cut him.
Like me thing going at the Bluetooth.
Yeah, you're...
Yeah. Sorry. So we go back to the Shabba now. Thank you, people. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So what happens is, Shabba situation, if you had showed up to the meeting, we would have maybe gotten something from it. But you never show up. So nobody never get paid. And, there are sounds before about some money stuff. And I said, but we're not getting no money for it. No official. It would have been his signature, Cartel signature, and Sizzler signature would have make it official. You know what I mean? And the only song that was official now is Cartel's song named Gun Session. That was on the GMT album. That was an official green sleeve release. That did help us a lot. Yes, Cali. Yes, family. Big up, Cali. Yeah, big producer. So this is the thing now with our industry, and these questions we have to have because sometimes when emotion gets involved, people don't understand it's a technicality.
Yes.
It's nothing to do with, my artist, a bad artist. What constitute that and what bar of level are we using? You know what I mean? I'm glad that them stop use YouTube as a myriad of thing. Can we tell people before that it was never respected? People run me down every day. No, YouTube not count, none at all. Towards RIA, they make it official. Towards no, not at all, just some numbers. Nobody respect it because it can be faked.
Yeah.
Right? Anything that's not subscription based can always be fake. Because when a guy is dealing with subscription, like Spotify subscription, they're paying to find bots because they don't want to pay anybody illegal. And they might pay nerds too, like geeks, computer geek who can break them code. They hire them, Say, can you break this code? Is somebody out there trying to break a code? And they spend money to hire them. Because most people who partake of YouTube, they skip the thing all the time. Them skip it. So because you skip the commercial, you're not paying that $13.99 or $18.99, which is expensive if you live in a place like Jamaica. That's expensive for me sometimes. To sit down and say $18, $19 gone out of my account every month. I say, this man? I can buy me 4 lunch special. Touch pot. You know what I mean? So it's a thing where the money is also a factor. And people want to, Jamaicans got to be members. I can't beat them up like that either. $150 is a lot of money. Fine. So what I want to do is I'm bringing Grammy to Jamaica. Again, I bring it properly this year. And we're going to do a membership drive. We're going to pay 400 to 200 people out of the pocket, out of our sponsorship pocket.
Okay.
We'll find some people. I find some Niger stuff. I find some music industry people that me know. I have them as thinkers. Some Uncle Gaza. You know what I mean? Some dancer war. And say, brother, we'll pay for your membership. At least for a year.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so what difference this will make in this year's submissions and things like that. You know what I mean? Submissions and accounting and things like that. Because it's just technicality, a beat it. You know what this is like? It is like a man who come to America. He says, I'm going to buy a house. I'm going to buy a car. And I said, America don't work the way you think, You have to have credit. And then you have to have the bank statement. And you have to have some little things, a checklist. You know what I mean? If you don't have it, you not get, and you have some man where you have them as idiot. So the man are done, What the man go through, so? Because they must have followed the technicality. You know what I mean? See, Drake? And then people, the man must have followed the technicality. So when you release a record, how does a record go everywhere the first week? You have to go campaign it. You have to go buy ads. You have to go do this. You have to do that. And they don't come into the music industry without that. Many of us just think, I'm a thing, but a bad artist, let me out for boss, A bad artist, Why not bad artists, You know what I mean? Without the marketing and the campaign, it kind of almost like maybe not gonna happen.
Yeah,
I can get lucky, I'm not break nobody's spirit right us up on the platform here. Songs get lucky too. Yeah, I say good energy. Little youth though, young wilding. All I need is good energy. I don't need a negativity around me.
Yeah.
Comes a boom and bam. Me ask him all the time, how the song move? I say, I give it to an influencer. And she do a thing. I know him truth, follow it. He put out 3 or 4 more records after that and give it to the same influencer alone. And nothing happen. Because that was just a day and a time. It's like a lotto. Some people hit the lotto in the music. I think
Got lucky that day then. You was lucky with that song.
Lucky that did. I think Gun Session was a lotto ticket. I think You Are My African Queen, a lotto ticket. I think the song was say Jerusalem, a lotto ticket of music. It happened very rarely. But it's not every song it happened with. Yeah, man. So is it now where these technicalities, we will keep doing panels like this. So every little question, you know what I mean, we can answer them properly without, you know, the funny stuff and the opinion and the emotional thing, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So you're saying, so FX, I'm sorry to interrupt. So you're saying fake streams are creating an illusion of what's actually going where it's supposed to go?
Yes, because Spotify, I get hit by Spotify before, you know what I mean, for buying some streams that were not real. I didn't know this. This was like 2019, them time. Even, you know, people cuss me about it too, even publicly, right? And the thing is, me not know. Me just never know. Man say, my man can give you some stream, boom, and pay them streams fee, right? What Spotify and them do now, them have a little algorithm. Wait, now getting a million fake stream. By the time it reach 10,000, them flag it. You know what I mean? SoundCloud is a thing where you can fake. Anything that's not based, majority listeners are not subscribing. The owners of it kind of just make it go on. I don't really care. They make money already anyway. You know what I mean? So because I think Spotify is an American company, they paid attention to that in the I and crossing the thing where it come on to the bots and the phone farms and they watch it. Because a man gonna say, why is phone farm? Forget bots. Why a man that say phone farm wouldn't be thing where a man sit down with 100 phone, write a song and I stream the song. But they can pick up on that now too. Okay. You know, if you move the IP address and use some of them to have some geeks, right? No, all that too. So they're clamping down on it each time and each time and each time, which it will make it a little bit better, but it's learning each time of the way. And somehow we get punished along the way. But the system still a learn. Music industry still a learn because from them get rid of records and then CD come in with a duplication, it got messy. Them get rid of it because them try to keep out independent people. And it's always backfire like this. You just leave it alone. You know? So that's the thing right there. So no, so them have to keep our work out the kings and the kangs. But anything that's not subscription based, I can look for yourself and say, do I subscribe to Amazon? Do I subscribe to YouTube? If you not do it, millions of people not do it either. And because of that, it's almost like it's not regulated. So big, high level people not going to use it as a thing of respect because they know that it's not really regulated. You know what I mean? As they say, Apple don't show numbers. And Spotify don't show numbers. You know what I mean? You know, they don't show numbers and things like that because it's going to take a lot for them to go show. A lot of people's stuff might not be official.
Let me ask a quick question. Since the law and keep on changing, what's the criteria today to be a part of the member board?
So the member board, them change it now to 15 credits, people, and 2 recommendations. Ready?
Okay, explain the credit part.
So credits include your credits and album. And credited there with your name there as a creative and a thing. A&R is a different world. I got to check that out. You know what I mean? But I know you have to be credited there as an engineer, a thing. And they would love to see it before it was Discogs and allcredits.com. Now, when we were doing votes for the Grammys, Tidal was a factor that they would have used for you to figure out, you know, where you stand. Now, Spotify, as of this year, starts showing credits like Tidal, the full detail of credits. So this is where them look for it now. Spotify is now official. You can screenshot your Tidal. But before it was Discogs or allcredits.com, where you go show, so credit them there. After that, now, the next hurdle now is to get a member to give you a recommendation. Each member only get 2. So my 2 them are always gone as soon as I get them. And they reset them March of every year. So March coming this year, I get a brand new. 2 of them gone already. You know what I mean? I have to give them, I promise 2 people them already. So I have to give it to them. What happens is now, to even get 2 people to recommend you, that's all it kind of hard for getting. Like, much harder now. You know what I mean? Back then it wasn't so much credits, you know? And it's much harder for getting. Forget the money part. It's something where just even the credit alone itself is hard to get. To get a member who, I would tell you, your man might all tell you foolishness too. Yo, me give you my credit them already, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. How long or far back could the credit go? What if you're like an old veteran artist and you did a lot of songs and stuff like that? Does that credit
constitute. Yeah, man. No care how long you've been in the industry, 30, 40 years, as long as you're alive. Credit is the credit. Yeah. Yeah, so that is that thing. I have Virgin now who've been in the industry for years, but they never really have nothing official. I just Virgin and say, yeah, man, I'm married him, man. Me put it out. Yeah, so we credit then a man just put jam vibe music. Because sometimes at street man and thing, I'm not having real name on it. So but look how much thing with the back in the 90s, man. Must have me, you know, I'd call it already, man.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I asked that question, because I'm an old veteran from the 80s and 90s dancehall. So I was thinking about, you know, joining the whole organization. But I thank you for coming up here and like explaining some of the politics that go on inside the war room per se.
Yeah.
We like good night, John FX. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
So listening to you speak, right, about the genre categories.
Yeah.
It's clear that they don't just reflect the music, but they shape how the music is actually judged. And also too, keeping in mind that, you know, it was after genres expanded into categories that they were really embraced by the Grammys too, like with hip hop and rap got expanded to best hip hop album, best hip hop, you know, song, etc. My question to you is what I've often thought about is how much does category placement affects an artist's chances, right? So that is what, because I've often thought about it.
Yeah.
And just keeping in mind everything else, how it ties together with the other genres, like even rock, right?
Yes,
it's after they expanded, right? So maybe that's one of the reasons why dancehall needs its own category, or they can be like the Spanish music and have them own Grammys, period, right? Like what you were suggesting.
Yeah.
But sorry for because you just bring a lot of thoughts to my head. So anyhow, question is, how much does the category placement affects an artist's chances?
That is a great, amazing question. Guess why?
Why?
I'm going to show you why.
Okay.
Me I do a gospel song with the youth 2021. Good from Guyana, Renwick Dewsbury. VM Distribution tell me, say, oh, John FX, we're going to put this record out, gospel reggae. So now either turn a fool. Gospel reggae not exists. You want to say the distribution? How dare you? I said, Bridget, gospel reggae not exists. It's Christian. Categorization is very important. Watch this. It's true. I tell them say Christian.
Yeah.
So Christian is the mother genre. Me drop on the gospel chart. Watch this. Billboard, right? Gospel digital sales. Me go so number 6. John FX, Renwick Dewsbury. Yes. It may end up though, because me used to always, when I did Sizzler album, it was my first distribution, and I would suggest to Jamaican people, say you want to do something good in the industry, I did see Shensia them try to load the reggae category.
Yeah, I agree.
Go for the world and the global, because they have a singles chart. It's what Afrobeats use. So go to world, global chart. When you put out the sound, just put world, and then put reggae, and then dancehall. And then it will take you out of the thing. It give you a better chance now when you submit. I submit a young lady this year.
Exactly.
Stacey Miranda. And put her in a world category. Reggae. Artist, you know what I mean? And she get a whole heap of consideration. It look good. But when you do reggae, you only pin to one category. That's for Grammys. And you only pin to one category for Billboard, which is an album category. So guess what? Reggae singles now have no chart.
Exactly. Yeah. I see that.
So when a person come to me and them say, John, I want chart on the Billboard so bad. I'm say them I kill the iTunes sales. I said, poor thing. Me get your iTunes sales on the world category. Right. And then even songs like Call Me If Dexter Daps, if I had released that, I would have put that in an R&B.
Exactly.
R&B. So give it more chances of categories. So categorization, my dear, so very good. What's your name?
My name is Miss Bluefile, or Miss Julia.
Miss Julia.
Miss Bluefile, yeah.
Really good question that you asked. And I hope people listen to it. We have to fight for the one reggae category until they get it right.
Right.
There's many other categories.
Exactly. Can I ask one last question before somebody else goes, or somebody else wants to go before me?
No, go on, Miss Bluefile.
Okay, and then we'll just ask you one last one because of what you just said, the way you answered that, right? And with what you said as a producer, because you were talking with your producer's mind there too.
Yeah.
Because you're very forward thinking. The reason I'm asking that is because it seems like as if a lot of the nominations start at the producer level before they even reach the artist. Because you see, like how you advise them, because you know what is required, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think the producers are now the ones that are quietly deciding which dancehall projects can even enter like certain institutional rooms, or can't you answer that question?
So, I'm glad again, producer and executive is two different categories.
Right.
So, a man would have make a rhythm now, like say TJ have a label, but him hire Donald. It was like me at VP for a while. I work with them. Was just a hired beat maker, producer guy. But they're the ones who, when they release the record, they're the ones putting out the liner notes. And what it is, so again, the producer is maybe, the executive is maybe the one who's doing it. And whatever they put as the liner notes, the amount of people may have to teach about liner notes properly.
Right.
Says, hear your record. You only have a single. You want it to go to the highest level, you can't put it in reggae. I look at these new songs from 1 RPM and everybody, modern dancer, that not exist. Sad, but it not exist. You know what I mean?
Thank you for that. I'll mute. Thank you.
Yes, so that is it right there. So you have to choose categories where it hurt me for the soca people. Because I see them on the world charts now trying to come up from underneath the reggae umbrella, you know? But yeah.
Okay.
Give me one second.
Yeah, man. People on top of the screen, your panelists, I don't know if you don't have no question them. Make it be heard. You see me I say? So Sean, Rampage, just say something, yard map.
Free up a box. We can free up a box.
That's right.
I will jump down.
Sorry.
I'll jump down, guys, and let you go.
What's the next question?
Yeah, next question.
Yeah.
Yard map. Yo, we can't get some.
Can you break down to the audience the description of the albums as far as album versus EP, as far as what qualifies, whether it qualifies for being nominated or being considered for a nomination or not? What qualifies you?
Richard, yes. So the qualifications for album versus EP?
Yes, exactly.
What do you mean exactly? Oh, what constitutes an album or an EP? All right,
yes.
Good. So, good question again. So, EPs are considered to be 5 tracks or 35 minutes or more for an EP, right? So, if a man put 3 little single on a thing that no make up the 35 minutes, them now go categorize it. It will be disqualified.
Okay.
As an EP. So EP is 5 tracks or more, or 35 minutes in total of a thing. Albums now is just past that. 6 songs, 7 tracks, 8, 9, 10, you know. And deluxe is also another thing that I always tell people to check out. What a deluxe is you add in a new track or a new creation onto an existing album. You know what I mean? I got disqualified this year in the jazz category because my brethren give me some song and I says an EP and it was only 4 songs and it didn't add up to 35 minutes. So that's how I end up know that that's the difference between an EP. And again, I would suggest to everybody here, you know, a dancehall world, spend time before you finish that single, call John FX, make him remix it. Have an EDM version of the song. Acoustic, a one drop. The amount of one drop me do for trap music at daytime. You know what I mean? Me have one drop for Ona Lane, you know. One drop for drift. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Next question. You know?
Yeah. Well, I have another question for you. If you could wave a magic wand, right? What would you have other producers do differently for institutional rooms, to get them to understand that what they produce for institutional rooms is different than for street impact? What would you have them do differently?
So for me, I would tell the producers, word is so loosely thrown around.
Sorry, yeah.
The people that want to be producers, it's good to have a musician around you. Means a one keyboard man, a man who really plays, not a man that can mess around. A man who play like in a band. Because he can explain to your key and say, my DJ, say that rhythm here, not in the key for the artist, And they make him voice strain, and that's how I for living an audio tune.
That's
what I
true.
mean? Perfect example, people. There's a rhythm that came out where Triton did put out. Right? And it go, give me the light and party Joe. The resonance of the rhythm, I'm so glad I am here with my keyboard. Mega play it for now.
Yeah, man.
So the resonance of the rhythm, the keys that are in the Give Me the Light, you know. Although Beanie Man song is big and the other Virgin them song is big, the keys them in it resonate with Sean Paul talking voice, you know. Because Sean Paul talking, yo, you know, Sean Paul, yo, you put on a busy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we go, yo, you know, Sean Paul. I saw the rhythm there. You go. Right? And it's so. Just give the lights on the jaw. Sean Paul talking voice. Yo, you know, Sean Paul, you don't know. The camera, I forgot so. You got me not perceive, but what's the name? Talking voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's by just luck, Sean Paul's voice happened to be in the same key as a thing. I was explaining to somebody, Cute Rider, perfect example. I'm glad the keyboard in my hand right so. So all me and Cartel become really good is because of this Cute Rider business here. So DJ put up this thing and named Cute Rider. And him tell me, say, FX, check out this thing, right? See it? Him had a version first when he was planning to push. This? Okay, good, perfect. The version,
Yeah.
In a G. More than I'm so grateful. Yeah, so the root note there, no?
Yeah.
Root note at E. But I go so, hey, girl, I saw you right, body cute. Don't watch a girl does that, so I say, what I forgot voice it. So me comes and make it over. And come so. Root note, E.
Yeah.
Same song. Can it up your son? Ever since I met you. See that now? Ever since I met you, every doom. See? But I have to do that. More than worship and so great. It's out of dissonance. So, as a music man, I hear it and recognize it. Modern day producer need a person like me. A Niger star. A Titimus. A Suku. I'm on the no key. So, yo, my DJ, out of key, you know? You know what I mean?
Agree.
Now, give me the next one. This is not going to be very bad, but boy, PJ Vado, please forgive me. But this is how it's from my heart.
FX, you didn't know Philip Smart and them people before them
I
dead?
Philip Studio.
Of course. FX, yeah, HFS.
HCF.
HCF,
I'm
yeah.
Live Studio too.
All right. Jalife are my people. Jalife and Philip Smart, all of them are my people. Digital English, every one of them.
Yes, man.
Yeah, so you have a follow-up question here about the EP. Bass Boy Official asks, does all the tracks of an EP have to be released to be qualified for an EP?
It can be released on that EP. You know what I mean? Because remember, you know, it's an extended play. That's the word that they're saying. So if you
so the EP needs to be released in its totality.
Them can all release on the one project for the first time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'm guessing he's asking if it can be an individual song release as a compilation of the EP. I guess that's the question.
Yes, it can do that too. And that's why my suggestion to people is when you have a song, you also do a reggae version, then a one-drop version, then an acoustic version, then an EDM version, an amapiano version. Just to give a song a better chance at different things. I just throw it on one EP. So like for instance, Cute Rider EP. I have versions of Cute Rider. I have a one-drop I can't do Cute Rider thing. You know? I would have put out that Cute Rider EP, but it was a Zodiac thing. I mean, I want to complicate the thing, you know what I mean? So
makes sense. Sorry to interrupt your example. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
No. We have to answer a question. We get into that next time. You know? Yeah, man, we answer questions now.
So if anybody want to link you, like to do a remix and stuff like that, what's the cost? You
No, yeah.
So it's tough. Let me go answer. It's tough.
Okay.
Because when we take some money, you know, even on this platform, I issue with a gentleman and, you know, we talk to him about it and we try to figure it out. And sometimes we take the funds.
Hold on, John Effect. Something going on this platform.
No, I mean TikTok.
It's a bad thing about me. I have to link him and say, my brother, I could figure it out. Because it was years ago it happened and it bothered him. And he remember it. I mean, remember it. You know what I mean? So I say, well, I have to balance it out with him. Any issue I have with anybody, we can always give tracks to balance it out. Most people don't want to track them on with them funds. So it's so funny when we take money from people because I have a price. Back here is Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers paid a track for me for $150,000. Now the receipt, US dollar. That's a crazy amount of money to mention to anybody.
That's a house money in the West.
10 grand at the street, right? Where am I going to find 10 grand from? Where am I going to find even 2 grand from? When you can go on the internet, go get a beat for $120 something. It's over 40 platinum songs I have. So it's almost everything say, do I burn my brand here? And I have to start though? I said, I'll do it for you. And give them a publishing. That's the best way to turn away today's day. Because I don't want to underprice myself. Because I see big artists is happening to big artists. I want to say, so the dog, some of bridging of our island just give him, and he bring him brand down. Very bad. So you see Cartel hold the brand. Him show say, oh, I saw it for you. Just hold it. If you can't afford it, it's sad. We will try our best. Mr. Bob Marley in an interview one day. Say, it's not that we're not going to come to your country, but we want to have the proper infrastructure there before we come. Staging and the lighting. Because I don't want to bring down in Bob Marley brand either. Sound check now work and speaker blow and things like that. So it's still, although you want to help somebody, you have to also be wise because you can damage your brand. You know what I mean? So I suggest sometimes there's nobody take any money again. Because I'm going to give the boy effects some money. I'm not giving back my thing. I'm going to hear it. I'm going to say, oh, God. Yeah. Chris,
because I heard that. I hear that from a clip before, man.
Yeah, me hear it.
That didn't talk about it.
I hear about myself. I'm saying, I used to hustle music, people. I was trying to sell beats to make a living 20 years ago. I never know say you can't make no living out of selling beats.
You've helped a lot of my friends that way, though, FX. So
thank you. And then out of 100 things, sometimes 20 not go good. You know, man, I like the beat, you want more money, brother. I said, but studio time, I said, oh, you give back studio time. But it's about that, And then show me have this demeanor, man, assume that there's no kind of badness. Yes, sir.
I say.
But we still we think that's the last place to go when the rivalry come in. Some things can explain. Yeah. Some things must can reason. It can't be so difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big up Cali Clive again. So I think that, everybody of them people can do certain things. And anything can happen in this world. If a man have an issue and a man get rid of a man, all if something gonna happen after it, you're gone already.
Professionalism is the most important thing because we're all representing brand dancer.
Representing. And if you're a dark person,
collaboration with Johnny
avoid music. If you're a person who deal with ignorant and arrogant, it's maybe not the place for you. You know what I mean? If you can't war for real. If you can't war, musical war with respect without having to do some low level stuff, just leave.
Absolutely. Yardmob, you had something to add, brother? Very important brother here on the panel in the FX. Yardmob is my Japes.
Big up, listening.
Respect, man, all the time, man, out of love, man. Big up yourself, FX.
Yes, man.
So watch, when you come to the splits, them for the pubs, how that usually work for your collab?
Perfect. There's a website I always tell people about, songsplits.com. Anybody here know King Sporty? I'm going to tell you who King Sporty is. King Sporty write Buffalo Soldier for Bob Marley. Did you guys know that?
No.
Betty write Yes. And go look on the credits. When he passed away, Rihanna was very distraught because she stayed by him house and things like that, right? The King Sporty, he be write upon a piece of napkin in the 70s and can't go give Bob Marley and say, yo, Bob, sign this one, As his wife sing, clean up woman and no pain, no gain. So he understood publishing from them long time then. And he begged Bob to write that little thing and bust it in a half. Bob must lose him half, but he has his side. And it's that side him end up show. And if you look on the internet right now and look right off a Buffalo Soldier, King Sporty, right? What I would suggest to people is at the studio, the music in the studio and go on, you can go up on a thing named songsplits.com, right? Right here, songsplits.com. Alma Clean made this site, right? And you go up on it and you send it to everybody who agrees. Say, Bridget, may I get 25, you get 25 down the middle. Make us sign this now. Right at the session I go on, because the person email confirmation is a signature, right? And as you lock it in, everybody remember it right there on the spot. So when time pass and months pass and a DJ start, I say them love the song, nobody not change them brain. No, man, nobody say that in a brother. No, man, go on my thing. Just clear it up at the night.
That mechanics. You really want to understand the numerics. Like how much like a Johnny Fix take out of publishing and the numerics.
So for me now, really all right, perfect. If a man decide him now go pay me, I want me automatic 50% out of 100. The beat is mine and the 50% lyrics is yours. I want that automatically off the get-go. You know what I mean? You're supposed to give me that with some funds to, for my time. But just to be fair, I automatically ask that for anything after. And it should be fair. I'm going to get that brother here no papers. I must can give him 50-50 with half and half. I put up him services too. But that's not what normally work. When you give Timbaland $500,000, Or when Warner Brothers give me the 150,000, I get the 50% automatically. Same way.
Let me interrupt you. Can you explain derivatives also, as far as you being the original beat maker and the song being derived from your creation originally? Can you explain that to us? As far as the splits.
Good. So when you make the song right now, right? 100% of the beat, the man right here, right? But then the artist come now and go, right? I make this, right? Ricky, big up to Ricky Blaze. Ricky Blaze get credited to hold it, right? But let's say I make this, right? Put me on. It's without the voice, 100% John effects. 100% John effects now. Run, yeah, because the voice is there now. And the voice and the rhythm make the whole. So, say your lyrics is that 1 minute. Yeah. Your lyrics is this side, and your thing is that side. The rhythm is that side. So now when the two of them come together, when I put out an instrumental like that by itself, it's 100% John effect, John Crawford, right? But when the artists come now with the song, right, that is now we're split together because we put something together, and
because his idea came from derived from your original creation.
Yeah, and then the thing is, because now you guys have to now share it together. So I would suggest to an artist, you copyright your lyrics 100%, and the producer guy copyright your beats 100%. You see? So you name your beat where you name it. Hold your rhythm, hold your song. And when the song come together now, it's wholly the single, and then everybody share that. So that way you know that you had that locked in from before and everybody secure themselves. But that song splits, I'm sure, is free. Songsplits.com. It's free. You put in the name of the songs, you put in all the splits, and you put in each person email and their real name. Songsplits.com. Right?
The reason I'm asking this question, I had a producer, OG, recently tell me, say, if I don't forward to you and say, FX, play this for me specifically, ping, 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 then the idea wasn't derived from my original creation, right? So that means you have more of a stake in the song than I do. You could actually force the situation to get more out of the song than I could.
Ready for this?
Yes.
Daniel said something important. I like it. Ray Daniel said the person who paid for the studio time own the masters. Right? The person who pays, like a Coxon dad, him not play. Quincy Jones not really playing an instrument like that. So, hello, I want you to play this for me. I will just pay them and say, you want to come together with some idea. All the musicians them. But it's his session. You know what I mean? And there's that disheartening thing at Jalive Studio. It hurt me with Scientists and the Rockstar Games. As anybody from back then would know that situation, the Rockstar Games and Scientists, the engineer.
Which Scientist? A Mario Scientist?
Scientist, the big engineer from Everton.
Oh, Dub
Scientist from back in the days.
Dub Scientist, yeah. Dub. Him lose to a game against Rockstar Games. That man I admire to the ground. Him lose because them say him is just an engineer back in the 70s and 80s. Oh dear, him come there a claim thing, but he's like, this thing I'm gonna do, ish. It's me performing now. And him fight against it. He lost in court. Rockstar Games closed with him out of court. I didn't like that. But it was a tough situation. Because it's who I spend. A big producer will know go there and testify. And him lose. No, man. We wasn't spending no money. He wasn't doing nothing like that, man. What are you talking about? Like engineer, man. And it messed with the thing and make it very technical. So this is the reason why sometimes that monetary thing is still important. So whether sometimes you tell a man to play a thing or whatever it is in the studio. I love white people session. You know why? White people session don't really have too much ego in it. You sit on a session with Ed Sheeran, which I had the privilege to. As soon as a man get idea, you what's that? You did that? Yo, I love that. Put that in. You know what I'm doing? When the session finish, let's split everything down the middle.
Immediately.
Down the middle. You know who did add what to what, and it make things. You see, I'm showing you with extension. It's 12.5. Maluma get 12.5. Swilly get 12.5. Same thing with royalty. Cartel. And Step London, Kimani Mali. I don't in the middle of the whole thing split.
Let me ask you a question. If a pay you feel like make a beat for me, right? Is that work for hire, or you still get a percentage after me done pay feet and put out whatever song I put on it?
Thank you so much. Our Jamaica culture and sometimes the urban hip hop culture, they're looking at work for hire as a musician in the studio. back in the 70s.
Okay.
When a guy sit down and play everything, drum thing, you have the producer, man. Because America call a guy who make a beat a producer.
Right.
I was not a producer at Jalai Studio. I hired little musician, although I make the whole beat. So now, when a man go give me work for Ayat, made it kind of feel a way about it. Because me I say, well, he must spend him money and he must tell me to play and he must this and that. But I'm not going to do no more rhythm theme again if it hit. And this is the reason why it's even important. So even if you do that with a person, I don't think you should ever do a work for you. Give them all a 1%. It helps.
Yeah.
Especially a little youth. You know what I mean? Because what happens is, back in the days, many people never get paid. Stealing them, Bobby Digital them, Roots Rally, they never get paid because of that misconception. I pay you guys, you know. And then a man can't live after that. You know what I mean? So work for you was hard. I did it, you know, for years, you know. Come there, try to get green card, and try to get. I'm really struggling. People know my story, them know. So I'm really struggling. But it's something where you, as a person, although you're doing it, sometimes you can say it's 100% never, you know. I get a little brother a 5.
Yeah, fair enough, man.
Even if you don't tell him, make it surprise him.
Yeah.
I write the check from Moscow for PRs. I say, what? Give thanks to that. It's a good gesture. Because if you sound do big a hit, it's hard to get back the person again. I'm angry and I'm bitter. Although him know him get a money for the night of the session, but the money done.
Right.
You know what I mean? So work for I am strongly kind of stay away from people even doing it. I don't care how much money it is. You know what I mean? Because
yeah, FX.
Yeah.
Yo, FX.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, man, here.
Yeah, something there. May I say, if you're okay if you take some question from the chat?
Yeah, man.
Like them call in, we can free up a box and yeah.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Come on, talk to them. 1 second.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so man, when I no question can jump down, you know. See me? They don't know the thing, but no disrespect. Uncle, yeah, did. Top up the screen to, you know, people. We not reach 20K yet. A class with it today, you know. You see me?
Yeah, a lot of inside information like that.
Intellect, you have a question?
I work on my question.
Come on, some people forward.
We have some space, me going on.
We have space. So.
Yeah. You had my box question. Rampage, you have question. Sean, you have no question, me G? Sean asleep, so I could a chocolate work. Sean, circle back. All right. So you don't know anybody will have them question on the jump up. You see me I say? You don't know the thing.
Sorry, back again.
Yeah. What the name of the
John, FX. Where you said the
Your
website?
technical answer just now was work for hire is definitely 100%. If someone pays you for that production, they own that production. That was your answer.
Yeah, them own it, but they should suggest to give you. In my case, listen.
It would be kind to credit the creator with some points.
It
would be the wise thing to do.
When I deal with Timbaland, you still have to pay them. Because work for hire, you gotta do a personal favor. For me, no, I don't work for hire. I'm a multi-platinum producer. In my bed, I don't do none of that. When you pay me, you still have to give me something. Because for me to even talk here, you have to pay me. You know what I mean? Do the time, expertise.
Hey, FX. Yeah. Not cutting you off, but I watch you suffer. Big up all of the man in panel. I know Chucky Maccabee. Reason why me can't grasp what you say, because enough people don't know of me, but you know DJ Quick, right?
Yeah, man.
DJ Quick from the West Coast.
Yeah,
all the reggae song them on DJ Quick album and me depend them. So you see when me see your breakdown here, so when me tell people around my comparison, they say, oh you know this, oh you talk so much. Me tell them say DJ Quick teach me the game. From DJ Quick teach me the game, me no want to be a star no more. I want to make a big catalog. That's all I have to say to you.
Yes, man. Catalog is important.
Me no want to be a star no more. Me just want to make a big catalog, my brother. So if thanks to everything where you break down to people and the split share and everything, after me start to my own distribution and my own thing, me learn these things. So a lot of things you break down to people.
But we're supposed to tell you this. There's a time, you know, when Esther Dean write a song for Rihanna, when Esther Dean get 100% of the song, you know, is it the status of Rihanna have now? You automatically get 12.5%, you know, of your song, you know.
Yes.
Beyonce too, you know, because of the status.
If it's 4 people on it, right?
Yeah.
All right. I wanna say something to you again, which I know and they never let somebody else come in. They have this new thing now that even Beyonce and them and a lot of people doing it now. Before you put out your album, because I'm working on it, there's a way you can sell. You can break down your album publishing and I see some people selling it. I'll be doing it. Like they break it down and say, all right, I'm selling 12%, 20% of this, but millionaire buying it because they know they have it for the rest of their life.
I did 2 recently. Companies like
all right.
Stone Riot.
Yeah, right? John, that's perfect. The perfect segue. We put more break down them 2 things there.
Yes,
and
man.
this
So what
So you can
add this to it. Why add this to it? Why add this to it, John? In terms of placements, answer?
Yes,
licensing.
Yes.
Them 2 companies at the same time.
Yeah, these companies are considered to be banks in music now. Right? So what they'll do now is they say to you, John, give me your TuneCore account, right? And when you get the TuneCore account, they'll fund you based on that account only. Not your publishing, not your nothing. They just fund you based on just that alone. So I took an advance on my Orchard account only. Nothing to do with my Spotify, nothing to do with my publishing and ASCAP and BM and all that. I just took an advance on that. And Sun Royalties gave me a small check for that. So they look inside of it and they give you a loan towards it. And that was enough for me to put in the Sizzler album and could I do some campaign behind it. So it's kind of good. You have to give away everything. You can take a small advance towards something separate. You can take an advance and your publishers and not your writers, No, we know.
But the thing about that,
John,
only a person like you can do that. My brother. Only a person like you can do that because you're getting big money off your stuff. So let's see where you get money from.
These companies that look, all you have to have $500 and I'm on the loan $1,000. You can see you bringing anything for the year because they just want to see what is there. Some of them more entertaining with at least, if you have at least 10 grand. But you have other small companies coming in that want to build a relationship. This is what the Weekends was building on. Weekends can advance. Yes, of his thing, $1 billion thing or something like that. Take. What T-Pain did, I don't think was wise. You know what I mean? And I don't think it was the wisest thing for him to do. He could have taken half and still maybe just take an advance on his rider's share. But here what happened with most of the people in the industry, they took advances already. That's how they were living their life. Every single one of these people. For them buy the big house and the thing. Mm-hmm. And here why people take advance now, ladies and gentlemen. When you have a hit song, like for instance, a song like Shake It to the Max, right? The song a buzz at 30 million. Nobody still now get paid yet, So guess what happened now? Your mother, your baby mother, and everybody say, yo, your song a blow up. Yo, what the money there? Oh, you're not get your fear done. You're not get your thing done. And you say, damn, man, your lawyer tell Max, I can tell you guys this thing here. The song, everybody take an advance too early.
The FX, Max, a question. Like for the music business,
I've never seen the value at the time.
Yeah, but wait, look a bit. I think
like for the music business change, right? And it seems like every other day somebody will put out music. Do they still get paid quarterly?
So no, in advance? Or no. Regular music business?
Regular music business.
Okay, good.
Right.
My distribution, big up Flashman. My distribution pay me semi-annually. And then let's say my distributor with Video or Orchard, they pay me every month.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I get that every month. Then
the difference now affects you bypass all aggregators. So now with Orchard now, you can become your own aggregator if you want to.
Because I went with Orchard for
aggregator if you want to. So it's like you cut out the middleman.
The distribution that I'm not, it's something like that.
This is what I'm asking though. This is why I'm bring up that FX. I'm going to try to ask one question if you're good at minute. Mm-hmm. It's because of the contacts that you have. I look on you different. I'm going to say opportunity. I never know if I ask that question publicly. But in terms of sync licensing, in terms of placements, for specific writers, and catalog sales, rights in them catalog and so forth. Yeah. Would you be willing to be a middle person to assist artists, upcoming artists, and already established artists in doing those things?
All right, thank you so much. A friend of mine here in the chat, big up Chris Thomas, we were discussing this a while back. Sync licensing is a good way to make an income. Here's the problem, no, my brother Yard. The market is so saturated. with people that they were. You see, when it came out in its infancy, like when TikTok just bust, I'm gonna get 200,000 followers from TikTok within like a month. Me, organically. You see, because in the infancy, people were looking for all kind of placement, reggae placement, this, da, 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 da. There's some people now who they've been using them for commercials and T-Mobile. They monopolize it now. And they're not letting anybody in. You know what I mean? So even when I come now, I'm gonna say, well, for you to partake of this game effects, we already have these people already. You have to go either pay somebody. No. If it's something on the desk and give you first preference. The young lady when I know that lost her job. You know she lose her job? I'm gonna tell her she lose her job. With an album named Vintage Reggae. Then, and there's a movie that come on her desk that wanted 50s, 60s reggae, which no young Jamaican would do. And they didn't want anything sampled. Right? So you see one time they did the Levi's commercial for Jamaica, they used the toots. Stick it up, mister! They're looking for songs like that. But just not something that's a lick over with the same feel. So my Vintage Reggae had it. This lady at this label, their company have a lot of artists people catalog, but them don't have nothing with sound like that, which is not a sample. All right, lick over. So what happens is she go submit my thing. Her boss penalize her fee. So how can you see a check like this come on the desk and you take that and you go to give it to John FX? You know what I mean? You think we employ you to give this? He don't work here? And it was a thing. That's how placements go now. A person give you them things. So the Rihanna album, a lot of producers were there that could have did step back out of the way. And say, so that's sound that them I look for, but them go do it. They say, and that's why the album not put out. The sound that they look for. Do they have? Don't have the sound. So in the case of the thing where you ask me now, I could liaison it for people, but it actually have a cost to it. I would have still have to put something on somebody's desk and say, my bridging thing with me and submit to a certain placement company for this or whatever. I have an incentive in it. You know what I mean? Lizzo, Boss, United Masters, her song, the kind of got through. When United Masters came out initially, they were doing that, but no, it monopolized. So the regular guy going to United Masters now say, Lizzo, they get a placement over here, you know. But them not that with no no-name artists again. Because them already have what they need now. So it's very tough for me to do it. I'm going to do it eventually, you know. But at the position now, it's very hard for me to do it right now because I know it costs to get an agent to market your music. See, you hear? Forget music, you know. Forget radio. An agent have to be there to take yard music and say, yo, this song I need it to be placed in this commercial for iPhone, for Apple, whatever. And an agent have to be there knocking and sending out these emails. Other than that, it get ignored. And even if me send it with my name, if it's not somebody that they did business with in the past over that style of sound, them still don't take it. I said, John FX is not known for this. I'm not even going to look in this. It's not going to have the frequency that we ask for. And the dum, 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 dum. Welcome to Kmart. You know what I mean? Like, they're not expecting that to come from someone like me. Also, there's a mix technique that you would have to go know for do their music too. Some people only take Dolby Atmos. Dolby Atmos can't do on a Dolby Atmos computer. If you're doing a Dolby Atmos treated studio, this is not a Dolby Atmos treated studio either. 15 speakers. So it's a whole thing just to keep out the small man. Wow. A bit more clever. No, in today's day. Because the innocence of somebody. Remember one time people was looking for songs? Yeah. People don't look for songs anymore. They're only taking something that's buzzing. One time your parents run a record store, want the newest thing, me want about it first. Nobody don't want to take that risk anymore. To take up something and be the innovator. Because a lot of people, jobs are on the line. At the job with them they're currently. You know what I mean? So them rather take something that's buzzing already. Because that's the industry we're living in for the last 15, 20 years. Nobody don't want nothing innovative and new. So it would take me a while to take up that responsibility. Because I already know me for a higher agent to do it for you. And not me, follow it later on.
Danny,
I'm not gonna come out there. Sorry.
Danny, the Jalai studio you was working out there, was it the one on Utica?
Utica Avenue D. Yeah. And the lessons when we get from Jalai, you see the Barrington Navy Black Roses?
Yes.
It's me master them.
Really?
Livingston on Utica College?
Yes.
And I took them from records and tape and clean them up. Since I hear them on Spotify and YouTube and CD, this little kid do it. Mari was the guy. Where did bring me up? Maybe come up under Myri.
Myri, where used to make the flyers?
The Rasta Bridge in Myri, the old
okay. So you're not supposed to know about Live Stiff, man?
You Mikey, yes.
Yeah.
Teach me the Pro Tool I never know me. I go HCNF for Philip Smart. I learn with bandit them to mess around. But
everybody we call me know all of them.
I know. That's what I call them. So it's something where it's a thing now. Yeah, there's a skillful thing that I see with music. When you don't have money, you can trigger algorithm. You see, in order to break a song in today's day, no more YouTube, no more Pandora, TikTok. I've seen where 200 videos a month. Hard for doing, but it can change the algorithm for you. You know what I mean? It's like you flood the market. It's the only way we can see without money. But that I've seen work. I see it work for ordinary. It's taking me out of the ordinary. That's actually my bridging, Alex Ward. Bridging, and they can pick up a phone and call. Nice. You know, I've been seeing it work. I'm saying, without money. There's 2 songs I see bust without money. The youth, all I need is Good Energy recently. And the ordinary record. You know, I mean to say it can happen, but it takes something more skillful now. To sit down and send your stuff out. To be annoying to people is good. I don't think the industry like when black people get annoying to them in emails. Them see it as a little aggressive. That is kind of unkind.
Yeah, that's how it works in the corporate world. You are not know that.
Yeah, Mr. Gaza.
Yeah, man, let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Bless up, everybody. I did want to touch back on the Grammy side. You mentioned earlier that a genre have to produce 100 albums every year to have their own category, right? And because of that, soca is also under the reggae umbrella. So what is the chances of those 2 genres winning under reggae right now in these modern times?
It can happen. I think even Marshall Montana, because it's votes, So what I thought, is there was this one person on the board just going, Mali. That's what I did think. When I come on the board, recognize, there's 2 people that was saying Mali. But at the end of the day, there was nobody else saying anything else. Because when Anthony D's there, whoever is there is like, I don't know him. You know, his music is good though. You know what I mean? But them not really know. So what happens is now, the genre, ask me the question again. I'm answer it properly.
Yeah, well, since dancehall and soca fall under reggae, right? Reggae is the category.
Yeah.
How was the chances that those 2 genres could win under reggae? Because I'm guessing when they're voting, they're going to be comparing it to reggae sounding music.
My opinion this year is if our Gaza master even did a little campaigning, I think it would be maybe a win for him. You know what I mean? No campaigning, no nothing. No, I think that dancer would have won this year. I think. You know what I mean? That's my opinion, because the person who worked that project, how would I make him work that project? You know what I mean? And he would have win. Yeah. You know what I mean? As simple as that. It's just that the person that was working the project know the rules. And I don't think anybody else on the other side knew the detail of how much this person know the detail. You know what I mean? Okay. That's what we kind of know. So soca can win anytime. Dancehall can win anytime. The coffee was a dancehall kind of Afro.
Yeah,
yeah.
Even this album give me a dancehall vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because you have some trap on it. You have trap type of thing on it too.
It's not fully reggae.
Yeah.
But John FX, more I explain to them how Morgan Heritage won the Grammy.
Yes.
You know? But after you finish answering question.
Yeah, man. So that is it. I believe that when you get the votes, them, especially it's in a small category like reggae and jazz, because it's small to them for now. But they don't advertise on TV. They consider it to be creative, small category, which is supposed to be based on creatives and not too much of record label thing, you know?
Yeah.
The situation with Morgan, I remember there's 12 Grammy chapters, people, right? There's Florida, New York, Chicago, and Texas and things like that, right? And I know one of the brothers, Gramps, one of them sit on the Nashville board and the Texas board. One of them, I gotta remember what it is. And what they did is they went to the different chapters and tell them who they are. People, we are Morgan Heritage. We have a song that goes, don't have the dread to be Rasta. And you know, so, you know, because our father had a big hit that goes, I'll do anything for. They mash up the room when they mention that to the people. That's your dad? Oh my God. That's like electric slide to white people. So they came in with that history. That's why we're called the Morgan heritage, because our father, Morgan, D. Morgan, we're his heritage of him. And they said, wow, let's hear your album. This is good stuff. Hey, though I walk in there, that day. They had to win that year. And they did a big campaign. You know what I mean? And them keep campaigning. And that, I think that was a big thing for them that year, because they really put in some effort. And this is, remember I tell you, while I sit on the Grammy board, there were a thing that they said to us. The Grammys is what you make it. So if I sit on the board just there sitting duck, I have to give them ideas. Like, hey, I want to go to Jamaica and do a Grammy drive to get some new membership. And like, John, it's a good idea. You know what I mean? But not being governor currently, it don't make it so easy for me to do it right now. You know, so that's one of the things that I recognize that's a factor for them to also. Most people want to promote. I believe Lila I promote too late, me personally. Because around Grammy time, them start. You know what I mean? But there's a thing where that the Virgin with the Julian album, he was promoting from the year before. I'm gonna get emails from him every day, all the time.
You think we have enough high quality product get released or to be able to raise the amount of submissions album wise for consideration another category for dancehall itself?
Quality for me would be the mixing and the mastering. You know what I mean? And the mixing and the mastering. Yeah, man, because here again, when you're sitting on a Grammy board to pick who's picking, there's people who are expert at artwork. And there's a new Grammy category called Best Artwork. There's people who are expert at mixing. That's in that board too. Lyrics, liner notes, right? Mastering. You know what I mean? There's categories for these. So what happens is when you hear a man say, your stuff is popular, yeah, it's cool, but it's not mixed properly, John. And that hit me with the extension, Look At Me record. And then hit me with that. My version hit me with that. In the group, in front of the white people, then I have to sit back and take it. That never makes good. You know? For a long time, now it will hurt me, you know. Every time I hear the hi-hat, girl, I want you, Egyptian. Because I mean mix it. I never know. I still don't know if I mix that good. I'm an expert at this. I'm not an expert at mixing. There's people that only been mixing for 40 years. A man just mentioned Stephen Stanley a while ago in the group. Stephen Stanley mixed Tom Tom Club. When Mark carry them samples. Stephen Stanley a Jamaican. And Stephen Stanley makes Telephone Love and them things that for going to class. The man you mix only. The man really make no beats and them things like that. So an expert is an expert. But sometimes one man want everything. Sometimes we don't have the money either. Hear me now, me go hustle you. You man, just give me the song, man. Me mix a master, man. Yes, man. Trying to fix me name, you know. You man? Never master in lab? I cannot master stuff.
All on the FX. Somebody in the comment section has asked. We can free up the box there, make people come up and ask.
Yeah, we don't have no question, just jump down.
We don't have to dip on the panel if we not.
It's because a lot of people have questions in the comment section.
Are there rules in terms of voting for the Grammys? Are you required to vote a certain way, or are there requirements in terms of how you do vote?
Good question. So no, I'm not a governor currently, right? So I can vote anywhere I want to vote. And you also sometimes when you sit on a specialized category, like there's a time they assign me a category a year, and I had to be careful to not be seen as soliciting because you know somebody, things like that, right? You have to sign a piece of paper saying that also. And what they do, they're smart, you know. They never give a man like me reggae, you know. They give me jazz. I'm going to study. You know? They give me classical.
Don't skip over that. So each person is given a genre, each group is given a genre to vote it.
Then we choose some specialized people. Out of the 15,000 people, your chapter will recognize, we have this big producer, John FX, here on our board. And they say, oh yeah, put him on a specialized category. And they'll put you on a specialized category and they give you time to go research the category. But this is what happened with reggae. So you tell a man, guys, I'm going to a good example now. I explained to somebody about our artist, Massacre, right? You know the man said to me, you mean Masego? I said, no, Massacre. The man said, you mean Masego? Yeah. Masego on saxophone, Afrobeat, with 500 million streams by every song him have. You know what I mean? On Spotify. And our Bridget Massacre, respect him and thing, whatever. But I don't even think him have a song past maybe it can run or something like that, right? But in their world, there's no way of them gonna see him because they're signed to like the same label. But this guy have bigger, crazy numbers. And they see him saxophone. They're gonna beat him out any day. But the names are similar. So it's something where it's still quality, is not the popularity of our kind of thing. A man still look at a young youth that play saxophone and then a sing after. That's like a big thing to the people in the world. You know what I mean? If me want to mess with people head, right? We just go, yeah. I put that on. Oh my God, this guy's so talented. You know, he come here play and sing. So they still take this over me that I sing, yeah. Bad man, afraid, eh? Them take that over that with the instrumentation. Because there's still a lot of old people who love music. Them are music head. Retired people. Them are miserable too. It's like how Jamaican people angry about the category. There's someone angry upon the Grammy about rock and roll, you know. A rock and roll almost dead, you know. Them big Led Zeppelin just dead after 20 years, you know. No exist. You know what I mean? AC/DC like no exist right now. The little youth that try to bring back rock, the one that curse a bunch of bad with them on the Grammy were there. Over Ozzy Osbourne thing. Them are using for try to bring back a thing. Him are the only one. You know what I mean? So it's still a challenge at that level at all times.
Johnny,
one more question.
As a young, go ahead.
One more question. Yeah. How does the Grammy make money?
Hey, who asked that question? All right. I'm going to tell you something. The year, my first nomination was the Jesse Royal 2022, right? And that year, the Grammy had to move from LA and go to Vegas, MGM Grand. That year was the year Soulja won. I know for them to move to Vegas, it wasn't because they wanted to move there. It was the COVID, and I know it would have been a financial issue. You know? A close friend, somebody at the board, that top executive said to me, John, see that Grammy pin that you're wearing right there? That's not for free, no. Sponsorship make that happen, you know, that the man tell me like that. So I said, sponsorship is what make for the TV program to show on TV. It's about, for you to have a commercial play on the Super Bowl, it's $10 million for a little 30-second time on the Super Bowl. The Grammys, if I can misquote, I think to show it on TV the last time, I think it's maybe $20 million. And it grows about 200 million or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's not something where, and the money them get it from sponsors. And chances are people smart, major record labels are sponsoring these things too. You know what I mean? This is a fact. Just like the movie Academy, Paramount make a sponsorship. It still don't mean you must win anything, but it does give you a better chance, especially if you have multiple categories. So that's how they make their money, off the viewership of the TV. The viewers are upset, because the viewers have nothing to do with the voting. And this is why some people are always pissed off when them say, at the end of the day, what end up come out as the winner. You know what I mean? Because it's still sponsorship that's keeping these things going.
Okay, all right. Respect. Big up yourself, Johnny Fix. Dance out, bless up every time, you know.
Yeah, man, big up Mr. Gaza.
Last thing I ask, and then we go on jigs, you know. In terms of the players them where come out of dancehall and reggae music, are they competitively growing as a person from the inside of the industry? Are they competitively growing? Or are we having a lapse? Are we having a decrease substantially? What going on with the industry presently?
John, no, you take the question right out of my mouth.
As we know, Afrobeat make a decline, and I think it's since Cartel release. No one else. You know what I mean? I see Burna Boy try one drop song, I see him try some stuff. Because of that, it made the market open for reggae and dancehall. And there's a few dancehall people that I spoke to personally, and them not focusing too much on YouTube anymore. And by not focusing on YouTube anymore, you start to steer your fan base to your Spotify. Because TikTok has a thing with the Apple logo, you know. The songs that TikTok have is provided by Apple. That's how the song is there officially that you can use. So I've seen a resurgence in Jamaican music getting bigger and recognized platform. I see some people Spotify jump up. You have a rhythm around the place now. The crash test dummy rhythm. You know what I mean? Danger, big up family man from Portmore. So the crash test dummy rhythm. The youth will have the biggest song on it, you know, would I never believe. who have the biggest song on it. A youth named N Dots from England. And sang a trend on TikTok. 92,000 video make on him song. A theme song around the place. On Spotify too. TikTok and Spotify. So we're research now, where numbers are moving up because a lot of people now start seeing our big influencers now are TikTok influencers. And reggae always win over time. It might take a while. You know, Mr. Afrobeats, I kind of make a decline. And it, Mrs. Tyler have a nice little song, but it don't have the potency it had before. Because a lot of them no-name artists not really so relevant anymore. They are the smaller artists them. Not so relevant. So reggae I make a resurgence. The problem with reggae have now is as soon as the resurgence start, everybody start war. That's a problem. You know what I mean? Because one time we sit on a board and a chapter, and I tell them about some song, and I'm gonna say, but him not get along, and him not get along, you know. Them nobody even want to deal with it. Because they don't want to make a mistake and pick the wrong person and everybody upset.
So I know, I see thing we had talked about earlier before you forward on the thing, man. Yeah, the lack of, yeah.
We might think it good. I'm going to leave this right as so we don't know. Rivalry used to help dancehall.
Yes.
It helped, but the modern day youth don't know of war.
No.
I take it personal now. I want to go after people's family and I hurt people.
And John, if you put this in it also, back in the days when war used to go in a dancer, we never see the music as, we never see how far the music could have gone. You know, we never think about an arena, we never think about no diamond, no platinum. So we just think the dancer used to stuck a sting. Yeah. And build more ballroom in New York. Yeah. But now the youth them go far than that. Why you go waste time if you go rivals in a clash and you can't go up on the festival them, you can't do. You understand?
When a person, there's some lyrics I used to make back in the days where a man can sing but a slack song skillfully. So a man come on the internet, yo, I'm telling you something, dancehall war. Me come clear the ear right now. If a boy it's arrogance, you must can find a skillful way if you can do this. You see me? If me as an artist, I'm a course about vaccine during COVID, I'm see some big artists or respect and chat about COVID. Do this now, man. No give me vaccine, figure ruin Jamaica. But make a song. No give me no. Make some song. This is what Shabba them they do, you know. Shabba them upset with BPI, you know. BPI is the British thing where certify your gold and platinum, you know. Them are called those pirates. BPI can't stop with, but they can.
Yeah.
Yes. Put it in a song. This is your outlet. So you have to have some skillful way of even getting a point across. I mean, people still respect you. Every time you crash out, I saw your notch go down.
But John, you have to remember, say we in the Gen Z generation, more you understand something, you know. The media run off of negativity right now, you know. Tell me if I'm wrong or I'm right. If you put out one song and say Mary need help, my house burn down, you see 10,000 views. You see 10,000 views, but put out something.
Check this out. A man tell me this today, you know. Big DJ. He said, FX, you know, I'm going to become an influencer. I say the moment you get sick as an influencer and you take all a 2-month break, you never return back. Number 1 and number 2 artists on Spotify is Bruno Mars and The Weeknd. They're manning the social media. Drake at number 12.
We are that. Actually, we are that.
Number 12.
Facts.
It's an illusion. We can depend on this every day, you know. I talk about publishing, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, today is John FX. Live. I'm going to talk about music publishing 101. It's good enough. But eventually start drop down my brand because some man will come in my comments. So I hear him say, no, I agree with that, you know, because my bridging, they tell me, say, I start drop my brand like this. Slowly. So I'm going to take the time to do the dancehall work. I'm going to give you all my energy because I don't do it a lot. Burning out is not good. It's an illusion for black people. White man don't do it. Step on social media like that. Only when I promote a song. We have to keep that in mind. You know what I mean? I see it, you know?
Bless up, them, you know.
Bless up, man. Can't take more.
Yeah. You have the one question here, isn't it? I've been want to ask. What you feel? What you think about AI artists right now and Suno?
So,
good question.
Now, my close brethren them use Suno. There's a certain song in a reggae which is an AI nobody don't know. It soon come out. See? So, me I use AI a long time. Like 15 years ago. Guess what I use it for? Anybody in the studio have a thing named isotope, tonal balance. Tonal balance, balance your tone of your song compared to a song that's out there already, like a match EQ. Music na vintage reggae. So I'm going to fling in the big song, them, the Treasure Island, the studio one, them. I'm going to match the EQ of what it's supposed to look like back then with the 2-track what them did have and some vintage reggae end of our sound because I match it with the AI technology them have back then. I used Lander for years. Lander is an AI mixing, mastering foolishness because it alone I could afford. So now, the problem now today with AI, which I'm going to tell people now, a song becomes AI based on the rules, based on the vocals. Because splice and all those things is AI a long time.
True.
Arcade inside of your thing is an AI thing. But it's the vocal because what they're constitute, and it's a lesson now, I teach people now today. They constitute a song with AI with the vocals because the vocals is too perfect. So I suggest to anybody who get a song from Suno or whatever, download the stems and the MIDI. Listen carefully, When you change the sounds of the MIDI, it's not an original creation. So get the pro where Suno have. Get the pro version. It's expensive, $30 a month or something like that. Get it. And then maybe you download the MIDI and change out the thing. So you get the artist, change the artist and sing over the song. If you can't sing it, go up on Fiverr. Go find a person. If you can't, go find somebody in the corner who can sing and say, sing this over for me. That way is 100% yours. That's the rules.
Tricks to the trade.
That's the rules.
Next question, I'm add to the question here. So you can create what you call it now, like a AI artist with Suno.
Yeah.
So you create like a EP then or something. You can submit that to the Grammys.
There's a thing called an AI detector, right? I'll give you an example. You have a site called AI detector. Fling a song in it, and it's going to tell you, say, this song is 100% AI. If you change up some notes in it, they're going to tell you this song is 70% AI. They can pick it up because them also the technology. It's like a Shazam. That's what they do. Yeah, they can pick it up. So that's why I'm going to suggest you right here that it can be, or they'll take it, because there's a new rule where one of them just make. And Spotify is now taking AI songs. But just because it takes such a little small effort for download the stems them instead. Download the MIDI stems them. And just change out the sound them. You know what I mean? And then take the artist who has singing something and get a real man to do it. And then the song is yours. You know what I mean? That is what we suggest.
But John FX, me kind of scared of the future when we see this AI thing.
You know what AI is? You know what AI is?
Yeah, with the music industry.
Listen, AI is the drum machine. You see, if my elder them hate drum machine like a poison when it just come out. Now the 80s. What kind of garbage this man? Rolling down. You know what I mean? And it just takes time and cut it now gone away. And AI was always here. Because me I tell you, say, if you use Arcade, if you use Splice, and you use any one of them things that AI use long time, Isotope, Pro Tool, all these MIDI creation things where you use, even when you pull in the Apple logo, the Apple loops them, and a Logic, I tell you if I make a baseline for you, AI. You know what I mean? It's just a Twitter come through Logic, it's official, but it was always around. It's scary. I say I'm a virgin by a girl with there. I'm pretty girl in by when can feel up and feel her up. And feel like a human being. As a creature in by, AI doll in by. I said, brother, where you buy this one? See? So that's scary place to in, but you see, if you stay in the place where you don't adjust, sometimes you tend to things pass you by, you become miserable. And it lose. As everybody who didn't join the drum machine back in the day, most of them know them die bitter. And them die broke. Because they never adjusted. Serato came out too. And everybody did nervous. People will start split acapella because Serato, I think them stems, But some people so lazy with the technology, them still never use it to their benefit. So when a man like me use AI, can use AI, Still, I'm the AI technology and say, do it over, make me sing. I'm going to say the AI sing back my
idea. Ideas.
You know what I mean? The AI play the bass line steadier than me, I'm going to recognize, if I pulse the bass line and punch it, boom, 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 boom. When me just play, boom, 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 boom. If I punch it, so I punch it by the AI already so mix and master already. And it make my tools them get better now. I think them come bright and mix and master already. Yes, I mean,
somebody to Emma with a question. Do you think AI will replace beat makers?
Not musician like me. You know what I mean? Not really. If you replace beat maker and musician are two different people. No. A man who just make a beat is not a producer.
Composer, them.
Yeah, man, a man just make some beat all day long. You don't know, some used to be a beat maker too. Cause then I take Thunderball, we make beat till I'm tired. I mean, no say, oh, who that song I go so? This song I go to I Don't and this I go to Cartel. Oh, shoot, I should change the key, you know, for him and add some phrase for him. Because as a producer now, you start to hear like, the song will go to our next level. Can this work on radio? How's the dissonance? How's the frequencies? This is where a producer come in. See Obsession? Credits to Obsession. Credits to Your Life. Me I work a caveman as a youth at Jamaica. I'm gonna make one rhythm name one thing a half point. My name my Donna, love you forever. I'm gonna play some whole heap of phrase tonight. And caveman say, John, your kick and your bass are clash. So what? What do you mean? Him say because your ear is so young, you're not hearing that you have to give your bass line space and your kick space. Do you know why Bob Marley music so sweet? Bob Marley, bass player, P.A. answer back bass, you know. Him not play reggae bass line, you know. Reggae bass line, boom, 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 right? Doom, 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 doom. I think the running bass. It keep going and going and going and going and going. Bob Marley bass player play like this. Man to man, doom, is so unjust. Doom, 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 doom. Children don't know. Him play answer bass. So what happens is these are what mature people know. Young youth need to sit. I come and sit at your life and learn. Sometimes you need to go sit down on a master feet to learn. Even if you don't know how to play nothing. Because he will tell you, so bring a multi-track come. Where you buy this rhythm from? Okay. This thing I write, so I'm going to take out that. I'm going to put some reverb on that. I'm just sit down with a master sometimes. Performance, I tell you all of them you tell. Go pay Cable Thunder man. Go pay Elephant man. No, I ask you. How I can ask this? I say man a DJ, see them with them eye in the mic. I look in at the microphone. If you look at the people, crowd of people, Mr. Badman, and don't go, yo, pull my thing. Find out the first DJ too in the crowd.
Yep.
Find out one, and you make a DJ too for the whole night. So none of them use an upstate, them don't know how crowd control, them don't know placement. Yo, pull up my thing, someone will turn them back to the stage. Yo, bandsman, you know, turn them back to the crowd.
Yo, I can open up a school, you know.
Yes, man. Need more people like that. So,
yeah.
So technicalities like this, where me launching this label this year is a Motown for our reggae music. Because I also have expert people. Mix Master David, they write this up. Canty them, they write this up. Write us up. Chris Thomas them, they write us another thing. And these are people who are experts too, and even everyone here. So where yo come teach some people some stuff on the panel, upon the label, where teach a man how to sit down. Teach a man how to answer question. You go on tonight show for this. Yeah, so I go on. Yeah, man, I mean here. They say, what? You don't have to speak his spoke either, you know. You can't talk English, you know. You know, so I used to go to Arden, you know. And, you know, I used to play football. And, you know, you can't talk normal. Bob Marley kill them with that every day.
Yeah, for real.
Live them with, you know, living. You know, like that word. So it's something where you somebody can train you, but this is sometimes I did arrogant and I'm like, some know it, you know. Some people now act like them too ignorant, man. I say, when I live a foreign, see internet there is stuff. You're going like you want to be too ignorant, man, to try to be real. No, man. Nothing wrong with explaining himself properly, you know. You know what I mean? All in our creative situation, you know. You can explain himself, you know, with one word, you know.
Yeah, when you're forward to New York, brother, we need to link up with you, man. Come on.
Lilies, in a manner.
I fear something like Pink.
Pink Lane.
Yeah, Pink Lane.
Pink Lane,
Pink Lane, you know the place.
Yes. See that TC there? You see the Sizzler album I do? It's him get
this,
feet, you know. Give him that respect. He sees that.
I want more another Grammy board. Another Grammy board.
FX, I'm a teacher, bro.
Okay.
For those who don't know.
FX, me I want more questions.
Yeah. FX, I get my first billboard. FX, my bad, sir.
Boom bang.
Easy. Glad to hear your voice, bro.
Good morning.
Yes. Yeah. What the next question? What did I say?
John.
Yeah.
EL panel.
Big up.
Yes, John. I know you talk and I say, I don't know how we talk to you.
Yeah.
But I jog your memory real quick and give thanks to your knowledge here, because all the people I talk with them even know I have feelings. We are talking factual things, you know? Yeah, man. About this, man.
But Russell, man, I'm not best of black time.
8. Alright, done. Yeah, done. And Shanty Rebel, one link.
Yeah,
so
man.
you done, you just get a direct link to the link. You see what I
We
say?
are compare them and whole thing. Look how I'm blessed. I'm blessed from
Yeah,
what ago.
No, we know, but me I say, me I wonder if your sister, you know, you see me I say, give her thanks. Dance all right, we give thanks to this year.
Yeah, man, Bobo, man.
Oh, I'm going to link you.
We give thanks to this. Directly, yeah, please and thanks. Because you book a upcoming soldier over there in our music place.
Hey, see that money about
Jog your memory good.
Big up Bolbia. Yeah,
sure.
Hold on, 1 second, the Bobo. See, Bolbia quite as my people.
Yeah.
You see, all of the dance, all the money, know, from Sanchez and Bersa, money, over 90,000 songs in mix. See the right there, sir. Bolbia.
Yeah, follow him.
Engineer. Baba Skip, if you're born in the 90s, a Bolby make you born. Sorry, Omar, yes.
You're good, man. Cause that in a man, them now remember the whole thing. I do some look on new people.
Big engineer that right there,
Make dance all know. Yeah, man, big up, man. I want Bolby, man. I wear make dance all or know. Say a good something I go on with soldier. We give thanks to this. Me only, you see, FX, me only, which way a selective people we deal with too. But me only wish that couple of them people where jump up on this thing and you could have just set all the level straight, because people have personal feelings to them artists and this and don't have a clue saying I have nothing to do with me talent, none of them something there. And it's only a man like me with the Grammy board can know these things to highlight and share to these people and just know say sometimes I just all the man will take all the picture for the album. Him name stink over the side I early and him just say, oh, I took the picture for Bully Brock, the new DJ, and a Bully Brock come win. Yes. And una one know. We don't know him. Yeah. You don't need to know Bully Brock. I know 1 million people are going to buy Bully Brock album now. Don't. Because him win now.
This panel we have, sir, this is going to change the way our reggae is viewed, you know, after today, you know. Watch it, you know.
I give her thanks to that FX, man. Because years we are doing it, you know.
A certain amount of people have...
My little daughter, we teach her play guitar. She just turned 28 the 5th of February on Thursday. See? And I said to her, FX is where they have the little red cheese series, you know. And the pretty white brown girlfriend. Yeah. Bro, and then around my place, my left, I was gone in Miami, and we did there. And I won this, my big girl now, man. She just drive off and eat them dinner for them. Wow. So I say, and we are putting so much work. We are doing so much things in our earth. You mentioned Barrington Levy, one of my real teacher in a radio land. Them bury him to their true, you know, as Bobo in a really told the Barry G, man, the great Barry G. I see people talk about this and the man highlight a Barry G bus being a man. Barry G them bus. You saw me a deal with Jaja. At them the school we are come from. Dennis Brown was my friend. Me I got old man and Dennis Brown gone to England and left me in my apartment at Wall Up Road there. So and Wall Up Road and Waterloo Road, Abbey Court. You saw me a deal with? Yeah. But friend them. You know me I say Rascardi and them things there. So just go and give the man them knowledge and you say I go keep the link. Cause we are linked to you know from what we
This is me right
now. Yeah man, and dance and keep the link to cause we have all the questions now there. Yeah, reggae man.
Big up Bobo man.
They are themselves.
Respect.
Feelings outside until we have our thing. Where we want to call it jammies, even though they're going to have something names. So you know the idea. We have things structured. Because we can add a little thing to the thing, and that cause the problem too with the king and who is king and this and that, and with no man really have all no set of rules. This man over here make up him own rules them. Yeah. And this man make up him, you know me I say, and I say, oh, my DJ for this and check the levels. You know, see a man, you know, FX is not only just a producer. We are not just producer. We play music. We not just make beat. We know say the key off. We hear say we don't say this a man a key off, but you don't really have no competition with people. But the ordinary man we just a consumer music don't know these things and put in personal feelings in it.
Yeah. And this is why I go keep doing this, you know, because I go Anthony Miller them, I go on TV, you know. Go mention some stuff because each time I say somebody they tell me something, look on the comments them, I don't see too much negative comments because of the tone I choose to use.
Yeah, respect.
Sometimes when a man angry with me, you know, him think twice, because I say, no, so I'm not lying, I tell still. And that's how I try my best to keep facts. I'm going to try have a better tone. I mean, if you have an asshole tone, yo, I'm telling you this. I make this platinum song already. Our culture people can pick up spirit.
I have a question. Right. The last person we call you no Beanie Man from Sunshine TV, man.
I'm just getting Grammy sitting right now. So.
Yo,
me ignore it, you know.
Enough journey, me say what, man.
Yeah, man, me ignore. You see that? You see that?
I'm a part of the journey, and I say enough road you walk, dog.
You see that thing that I'm glad you see it.
I told me a producer and people.
I could have answered, but I recognize that he was just so angry with the situation with happening and foreign. I'm that promoter show, the flyer that they behind him. So I'm not one of foreign people. So him think he was a white man, you know, by the way, you know. Even though some white man come to Jamaica say song of a bit better mix and match. He just chop it down one time. And I said, why that is such a thing, you know what I mean? When me meet him never know said me and him reason and talk. I never bother mention it to him. I don't remember it.
You don't find out your walks and work them. The man have to scratching locks.
Yeah, man. So me check it out, American. I help him with so much things now today. What do you think help him?
And them man build me, man. And them man teach me dancehall, man. I'm saying enough for them, man. FX.
Yeah,
so
man.
Say, I tough on this again. Yo, me tell a man what you know. If I never Steve where you know. I mean, don't give no man, you know. But
yeah,
you
have that. You know, me and Steven talk regular.
You know, but you have that drive talent they like him, bro. Actually,
talented youth. And we can't take away, you know, what people doing in the industry.
No, man,
we can't say this. If I know FX of me.
FX of the you have that sound and that caliber the years there, bro. You know if you take out where you want the artist.
And years. I want to pass it on to other people. So this is why I open the label, because I want to show some people some templates I have. And TC have some of them, and there's more things Pinkly in them, you know. See me dash and have them.
You don't know me as Pinkly.
As Pinkly, sorry. You know, Pinkly.
Yeah, you don't know, see FX